everyone, and welcome to FranTastic InSights. Our goal is to share inside information with you from some of the coolest and most innovative entrepreneurs that provide great business opportunities through franchising. My name is Joan Winchester, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Franchise Expansion for FranServe. FranServe is the world's largest franchise consulting organization, and our mission, quite simply, is to help change people's lives through franchise ownership. So we do that through a network of incredible franchisors like we have with us today, and franchise consultants who help their candidates explore great opportunities like, once again, the one we have with us today. So I'm very excited to have an innovative, super cool emerging brand with us, 360 Tours. And Greg Drake is the CEO and founder of 360 Tours. So welcome to FranTastic InSights, Greg.
Thanks, Joan. I appreciate it. I really like the changing lives part because that's one of my favorite things about what we get to do. It's why I wake up every morning. So very, very exciting stuff.
And, I know as a great entrepreneur, and behind every great entrepreneur is a great story. And I think your story in particular will really resonate with our viewers today. So would you mind sharing your story with us before we get started?
Absolutely. I was the vice president of operations for a 25-unit restaurant chain. We built it from 8 units all the way up to 25 when I started. But I would still call it the dead end job, and I got into my 40s and I knew I always wanted to own my own business, but I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. I had all this experience that was, very relative, and I just didn't know where to turn. And I actually was lucky enough to come across someone who was very similar to what FranServe does. And that's why I'm so passionate about working with FranServe. Had the opportunity to sit down with someone and they just started throwing ideas out about businesses, and some of those were franchises at the time. And I went through that entire process, and in the end, I knew what I wanted my road to be. I just wasn't sure what was the right fit for me. And then a childhood friend, one of these, my neighbor that I grew up with, and we played football and street hockey on the street every single day as we grew up, came to me and said, "Hey, I've got this business. We really think it's something special and neat. We want to take it someplace. We just don't know how to get started. And we believe that you, with your background, you could help us do that." That was the decision I made then. I bought in 2015. And so we then became focused on how do we grow this thing? What do we want to do with it? And so in 2018, we decided that we wanted to become a franchise. And so I worked very hard on the founding of our franchise. We became a franchise in 2019, March of 2019. So we're celebrating our 5th year in business as a franchise, but this is also our 15th year as a company of 360 Tour Designs too. So very exciting time for us.
Yeah, congratulations on that. 5 years is a milestone for sure, as is 15. So tell us a little bit more, Greg, about 360 Tour Designs. I mean, I think you are in a unique space and just an incredibly great opportunity. So tell us a little bit more about the specifics of what 360 Tour Design does.
We really are in a very unique space. So we're professional imagery. And when you look at the availability of franchises in the photography industry, you'll see the ability to go out and buy a franchise that maybe shoots sports categories, or maybe just portraits, or there's different types. What we do is a little different. We shoot real estate. And so we work for realtors, we work for commercial realtors, but we also work for businesses. And we don't just use photography like most companies do. We use all types of imagery, including data collection. So it makes our job fun, interesting, and exciting because we get to go out and get to meet with a lot of exciting professionals and help them achieve what it is they're trying to achieve, whether it's helping them to market and sell a home, market and sell a commercial building, helping an architect achieve the dream of what they're trying to accomplish, helping an insurance company with forensics because an area got hit by hail and they're trying to assess damage. There's all different types of things that we're able to do with professional imagery. And our system that we created allows us to do it in a very quick and efficient way so that we can be maximizing the profit for all of our franchisees.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So can you talk a little bit more about the types of markets that you're looking to reach?
Sure, absolutely. So real estate is number one, commercial real estate is number two. And then, with the ebbs and flows of all of the industries, I mean, you can look at whether big tech this year is going to begin to fall and medium-sized companies are going to begin to rise. And so what we've identified is that there's always going to be changes and shifts within industries, but there's one thing that will always remain the same. Every business needs professional imagery and every business needs marketing. And so those are the two things that we bring together. And so the things that we've really started to work on are getting into the forensic side of it, working for insurance companies like I talked about. We'll work for attorneys because there's nothing more dynamic in a courtroom than to show a jury, not a photograph, but an actual video of maybe an accident reconstruction or things like this. So these are some extra sort of exciting different things that we can do within our industry that we're working to improve those industries and those revenue streams as well. So but we're working with short-term rentals. I mean, short-term rentals are huge right now, and it's really fun to go and help those folks by taking professional imagery and helping them increase the demand on their property. So
Sure.
just, like I said, small business, maybe it's a restaurant and they want to get the word out there about themselves on social media, but they know that taking photos with their iPhone isn't going to cut it. So we get in there and we do some professional shots for them. We might do some 3D imaging so people can see that event space they have. Any anything that a business needs to achieve in professional imagery or marketing, that's what we do.
Great. Now, Greg, can you share with us a little bit about the qualities that you look for in a franchise owner? I mean, who is the ideal candidate for 360 tour designs?
Well, earlier you said my story would kind of resonate, and I was that person that always wanted to own my own business. I was in what I would call a dead end job, and I didn't know how to get started. And I was afraid. I think that's real. I think that fear is a real thing for people when they get started in something like this. And so I've been through that. Our company is passionate about being able to hold the hand of whoever comes in and help them to be successful. So we're looking for system people that love and thrive within a system, people that have always wanted to own their own business, but really want someone to stand beside them and help them every single day to achieve success. And we have very successful people. We have teachers that have retired. We have moms that have decided that it's their time in life. And so it doesn't really matter what walk of life they come from, as long as they're passionate, driven, they're of good character and integrity, and they're system people. That's what we're really looking for.
Sounds like it would be a great fit for veterans as well. Do you offer any incentives for veterans?
We do actually, for veterans and first responders. We offer discounts for them to come in and on the franchise fee. So very excited to work with all of them. We have several veterans already within our franchise organization.
Love that. And we also are very passionate about the work that we do with veterans, both on VetFran, and then our philanthropic endeavors are with the Service Dogs of America. So we love and love to help veterans as well. In
Both great
fact, we love
organizations.
franchising. We actually have trademarked our tagline, which is franchising is our superpower. I
I
mean, what
love
could
that.
be more rewarding, right, than helping people change their lives through franchise ownership? I mean, many people think about being their own boss, but franchising makes that a reality. So, in what ways is 360 Tour Designs a stronger choice today than ever before?
I think that our training and support has continued to grow to the point where, 2 years ago, we sat down and we said, we're no longer a professional imagery firm. We, as the franchisor, are a training and support firm. That's what we do. It's what we're here for our owners. And so I think that's the most important thing that has developed for us. In addition, trying to get into and be a part of all of these other industries and grow them so that no matter what the economic place, our owners can shift and pivot to a different type of industry and have some success.
I absolutely love it. I have to tell you, it's just amazing to me to see the difference that you can make in people's lives through 360 tour designs, both for themselves and as well as their families. So, Greg, thanks again for being with us today on FranTastic InSights. Any last thoughts for our viewers before we wrap up?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Joan, for having me on. I really appreciate it. And we absolutely love FranServe, and we are very passionate about helping you, the next franchisee. So please work with FranServe. They're amazing people, and we would absolutely love the opportunity to work with you and grow your company and your business under the 360 franchise flag. So thank you.
Thank you, Greg.